crafty friends. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. Welcome to Bizarro World. All right, so if you're watching on the replay, go ahead and fast forward a little bit, and then I'll jump into the project we're going to work on tonight. If you're watching now, of course, say hello. And this is super crazy. I put my iPad the wrong way, like upside down. So the camera's now on this side when normally it's on that side, and it's too late to switch it. I was like, I just can't. So anyway, that is why it might look different. And to me, it looks totally crazy, and I keep looking the wrong way. I keep looking the wrong way because I gotta look that way now, and I'm used to looking that way. So anyhow, happy Wednesday. It's another wacky Wednesday in the Crafty Corner. Okay. So I'm just going to start. If you're here, ask questions. If you're watching on the replay, totally fine. Ask questions then. All right. Hi, crafty friends. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and a little wacky Wednesday fun. All right. So today is Wednesday, May 21, 2025. So that will pertain to talking about the catalog, talking about things from me, all of that stuff. But this basic card design, this one pops up for me all the time. We're going to color a little bit. This stamp set and paper should be available for a whole year. So, you know, there's a lot of other things you can get out of this. So I'm going to put us down on the desk. Hello, Joan. All right, let's see if I can press the buttons. Oh, maybe I didn't do a video last week, and that's why I don't remember how to do anything. Okay. All right, that part's good. All right. All right, so I'm going to put myself down here. See, this is the problem. The camera's in the wrong spot. But, you know, I'm just going to put the whole little thing there. It'll be fine. Okay, go. There we go. All right, so tonight on Wacky Wednesday, we are going to color a little bit. We're going to talk about some paper. I don't know. We're going to talk about the things I forgot to order. So in case you didn't know, our 2025-2026, so May to April catalog is live. Whoever would like to come cruise with me, hey Roxana, I would love for some more friends to join us. November 13 to 21 this year. So just in, I don't know, when is November? So it's May. So June, July, August, September, October, November. 6 months from now. Come with me. It'll be super fun. We're going to do Christmas crafts. I'm very excited about the July online exclusives because some of them will definitely feature in the projects, plus stuff from the holiday catalog that will start in September. My partner of crafting and I will get some really awesome, there's definitely going to be a sampler, just letting you know. And I design really fun samplers, and you can come make it with me. But anyway, our catalog is live. I can show you the pictures. If you do need one, let me know, and I will send one to you. I do enjoy the catalog. I like that we have a lot of scrapbooking stuff now. I wish that meant that I was going to catch up on my scrapbooks, but it probably doesn't. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I just noticed that it was a hopscotch that they are playing. That is a cute stamp. So anyway, if you want to know more about that stuff, let me know. Okay. Yes. I don't know. I should stop apologizing and just confess that I am just a mess. A mess. All right. So here's what we're going to make today. Isn't he cute? Look at that cute little dragon. So this little dragon is from the Inspiration Squad. Let's do it this way. Inspiration Squad stamp set. Which is a red rubber stamp set. It has 3 cute little animals. I know we talked about this in my unboxing. I think that's a ring-tailed lemur, but I think people were suggesting other things too. 3 fun, I like that little hang in there, and this I believe in you, and you make me proud, especially if you have a little kid or a grown-up kid. I think I'm going to send this to my daughter, although she's coming home this weekend just for a day. But maybe I'll send her after. But I just thought the dragon was super cute. So we're going to make this card. This paper, you're like, what paper is that? Where did you get that polka dotty paper? This is the Boho Vibes, of which there's a really cool set that is on my maybe list. It's kind of got these like rich colors. A lot of the new in colors. Okay, and then in a second I'm going to have some fun patterns. Ooh, I kind of like that one. That's really pretty. So we're going to use the reverse side of this, except I had to cut a new piece because of the way the dimensions. We're going to use this. All right. So anyway, I'm going to tell you my original intent. My original intent was, oh, I'll do the dragons in colors, right? And I know I showed you this in the unboxing too. But you know what? Guess who? Guess who forgot to order her Stampin' Blends in the new in colors? I don't know. Me! So I need to place an order. Because I was going to use that speckledy paper or the flowers. We have this fun, so this paper you can get in all of our color families. So you could get it in brights, neutrals, both sets of in colors. It's the same design, but just in all the different colors. So anyway, I have to place an order and order some stuff. So let's talk about the dragon and how to color it. And all right, so for the Magic of TV, I colored this one already. Look how cute that one is in pink. Pinks, whatever, freesia and purples. It's not even pinks, it's in purples. Okay, and then I colored this one. This is the one I'm going to show you how to color. Oop, because I saw someone do this. So I don't know if you ever saw or with your kids years ago the How to Train Your Dragon. So this is kind of styled after Toothless, which at Universal today's the big day. Epic opened. I am very excited. I will not go until September. Sorry, I gotta take my sweatshirt off. I'm going with our travel agency. We're gonna do a little training together in September. So I'm very excited about that. So we're gonna color this because I feel like you could, oh my gosh, I'm just wrecking the whole joint here. I feel like, you know, you can figure out how to color using mostly the same colors. That's probably pretty easy. But I want to show you how I did this. Now, of course, I have to use a retired marker that Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell anymore, but I'm pretty sure you could get it online, you know, or at a craft store. Look at me going all the wrong way. So we're going to color one like this, but then we're going to use this one on the card we make. Okay, because I thought, some people are like, I will say this was not the easiest thing to cut out. And I know this would go in one of those, what do you call it? The brother, not brother, is it brother? I don't know, the stamp cutty-outy machine. Oh my gosh, don't tell my friends, I don't know what it's called. I do have one, so I may have to stamp a bunch of dragons and get them cut out by the machine, because it was tricky. But then I was like, well, gosh darn it, we could stamp it on a circle. And although putting that there, it'd be super cute. So we're gonna color one dragon, then we're gonna put together a card, and then I'm gonna send you on your way. Okay, but I do have to sit down to color. Let's see, will that work? Hello. I have to sit down to color because it's too hard to color standing up. Okay, so I've got a little dragon, and since I'm gonna use the Stampin' Blends, ooh, I didn't think about it. I could have colored. You know, you can color with your Stampin' Right markers, but they're not quite as fun. I use them for coloring on the stamp, which wouldn't work with this one. I don't know, you just have to have all the tools. All right, so we're gonna stamp this guy. It's funny, I don't like to stamp sitting down, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, that'll work. I probably need to re-ink that pad. All right, so we're gonna color him to look like this guy. And I must say this every single time. Let's see, can I zoom in? I can, that's a little better. And I know, look at this grid paper. I did the video for my sampler, and I didn't change the grid paper out. It's just been a day. It has been a day. Okay, so we need a color lifter, and I'm using a chalk marker. Stampin' Up! Used to sell these. I love them. You could also, I think, use a white gel pen, I think would work too. And then I'm using light black, dark smoky. Oh, and I'll use a yellow for the eye. I like the little yellow for the eye. Dark daffodil, we'll do that. Okay. So, and I guess I always say this, I'm not the best colorer in the world. I've seen lots of people who can color better, but then I figure I color better than a lot of other people. So if, you know, if this is helpful to you, I am glad for that. So yeah, Joan, you like to sit down and color. It's so funny. Certain things I like to do standing up, certain things I like to do sitting down. So I'm going to use the dark black, and I think I'm going to go with this same because I kind of like how he looks. But I'm going to color this part dark. And what's interesting is you can kind of still see the memento through this, through the marker, which is good. So it's not like full black. Although I guess if you did layer upon layer, you could get it really dark. And I'm going to do the same thing here, color this. I like that these stamps are not super tiny. because sometimes the stamps are beautiful, right? But then there's so much detail, and it's really hard to color, and it's hard to cut out. I think all of these, that line is very cute. I think all of these are pretty, and this guy's got to be easy to color. I haven't colored him yet, but I think they're all pretty easy to color, which is nice, because sometimes it's so cute, but then you color it, and it's hard to stay in the lines. And then, you know, you're not as happy with what you got. Unless you're, you know, some people are very, very skilled. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. And I do tend to go back and forth. And some of my markers are really bugging me. The little thing, inside thing keeps popping out. I think this one I've messed it up. I might need to order a new set of black markers. But mine are pretty old. I have had them for a very long time, for, you know, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years. So I feel like if I have to order a marker here or there. Now, certain ones I've worn them out, right, because I use them so much. And I am on light black, okay. And then, so I'm just outlining, and then, now I'm going to color that, because you can see that through there. I'm just outlining, and then I'm just kind of dragging my lighter color into the darker color. And I'm going to do his little face. His little face is so cute. Or her face. Yeah, so I don't know if you're amusement park people, but some of the agents from our agency got to go to a preview, and then they're going this weekend. And I'm very excited for them. But I'll be excited when I get to go. And they'll have worked all the kinks out by the time I get there, which will be good. But yeah, I'm excited about the Universal. It's very cool. Oops, hold on. I want to go to the dark one. Want to go to the dark one. Okay, and I got to remember that I zoomed in, because I always forget that. So what I'll remember is when I stand up to unzoom, so you can see the whole thing. Okay, and I'm going to just go ahead and outline that. I haven't decided how I like coloring the wings yet. The wing that we see here. And you can always put, where Stampin' Up! Put little marks, you can always use that as a guide. This is like, you know, quick coloring. And I'm just doing the feet dark. And I have no coloring magic to, like, you know, I felt like, you know, you should see that. It really doesn't take that long. And that way, you know, it's not like super hard. Like if you're not the best colorer, you can be like, I can do this. I can color a little bit. Yeah, they're making a live action movie of How to Train Your Dragon. I'm not sure. I'm a little conflicted about most of the live action movies from animated movies. But I like a dragon movie, so I think I'm going to have to go see it. I mean, who doesn't like a dragon and a Viking movie? I'm just saying. Pretty sure it'll be fun. Okay, let's get under those little guys. And then I had fun. I made them lighter instead of darker, the little horns. You know, there is no wrong or right way to color a dragon, I don't think. Okay. And then I'll just go, you know, I'm just going to go like this. Which one? I don't even know which one I have. Okay, I have the light one. It's like, which color do I have in hand? Okay. And let's do the dark one. I didn't stamp his little eyeball very well, so we're going to just, there we go. And we'll go ahead and color that yellow. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, and we're going to give him some dark smoky for the little horns. I think it'd be fun. The horns could have been like light blue or green or red. I mean, you could have a lot of fun coloring this little dragon. And we'll just do these all in the same color. There we go. All right. Now, I mean, he's pretty cute like that, right? But the little dots are amazing. So I thought I was going to be able to do it only with the color lifter, but it doesn't work. But I like adding the color lifter for this. Watch. To like lighten this little edge. See how it got lighter? Let me show you. Let me hold it up. See that? It got lighter and specklier. So you could just do the color lifter and not do the dots. I think that would be fine too. But if you have a gel pen or a, what did I call this? It's a chalk marker. You could do that. And then I'm gonna lighten along those lines. Okay. And then I'm gonna lighten there. And is that it? Let's do his belly a little bit. Okay, oh, and a little mouth. All right, so now we're gonna go in with our marker and we're gonna put little tiny dots. Okay, let's see if I can do this while doing it on a camera. So you're just gonna little tiny dots all down this little edge. And then, so like that's the chest, right? So I'm just gonna draw the lines. And then here I'm gonna give them little dots. And I'm gonna put them across the belly. And then along the edge of the leg. And then not in this part. This part is the little undertail, underbelly, but this part right here. And I'm gonna go all the way up the tail. I just think it looks so cute. And it adds so much dimension. And I think you could do this on a red dragon, on a pink dragon, on a green dragon. Ooh, I didn't even make a green dragon. Oh my goodness, that's crazy town. Okay, I'll have to color a green one tomorrow maybe. Actually, no, I've got stuff to do tomorrow. But on Friday at craft night, maybe I'll color. There we go. Oh, the wings. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check my chalk marker supply. Okay, and there we go. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Ta-da! Such a cute dragon. Okay, so I'm going to stand up. I'm going to remember to zoom out. And I'm going to remember to adjust this. Look at that. Oh, and I got a haircut. Sorry, did you guys see this? I was going to post it in my stories, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. I cut off 9 inches. 9 inches of hair. And it doesn't even look that... It looked so good when I came home, but then it got a little staticky in the house. So anyway, that's my excitingness. Okay, so I feel like we're good. Okay, so let's put our cute little card together. So I'm gonna bring in, I did already prep this paper. So, and we're not gonna, you could put this on there, but I think I'm gonna put my pink dragon on this one. I think that's gonna be more fun against these darker colors. But he's so cute. I can't wait to put him on a card too. All right, so I did Secret C for this one. Secret C. And then this is probably my #1 card layout. A card base. I went ahead and I put the waves embossing folder. And then I'm going to put this here. See, this is the polka dot paper just going the other way. And so I'm going to, but I thought that looked really cool. So I'm going to put that on there. And I think we're going to add ribbon to this one. Because I did order the in-color ribbons. Hopefully you saw my fun little reel. On craft night, I was showing everybody the ribbons, and there was some oohing and awing. And then I was like, wait, we have to do that again. So I made them do it again. It was pretty funny. So I could film it. Okay, and some glue here. All right, make sure my cards, yeah. Well, it wouldn't matter actually which direction this could go either way. And you can add it a lot. Sometimes I'll add an extra layer behind this, you know, just depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I make this smaller. Today it's 3 by 4 1/4. Sometimes I make it 3 by 4. Sometimes I make it 2 3/4 by 4. It really just depends on the day. That is a pretty card combo. This is Cloud Cover with the Secret C. Oh, That looks really pretty. You can put anything on that, but look at that when you put that cute little dragon on there. She's adorable. See, now it's she. I'm so sexist in my colors. So I don't know what color this Cajun Craze one, it could be a he or she. So could this one. So could that one. Any of them can. Okay, so what do we need? We need the words. I did not stamp those already. So I'm going to stamp them in my Secret Sea. No, I'm going to stamp them in the pink. In the Fresh Freesia, right? Yeah. No, in the Highland Heather. Look at me making decisions. Okay, but I got to clean this. And you know, I do have my cleaner here. Okay, so let's stamp it off a little bit. Okay, so this is a much lighter color. We'll see. See if we like it. Okay. Oh, I may have put that on crooked. Oh, no. Oh, I like it. Okay, good. That makes me happy. Oh. And you gotta make sure you close your ink pads. Why is my ink pad not closing? Ah, I had it too far up. Okay. And now I'll leave the ribbon off. I was thinking about ribbon, but I think I'm okay. All right. So, oh, wait. We got to do this first. So this needs to be cut at 3. I'm just going to totally, like, wing it here. Okay. So now this goes on with the glue. So this is a super fast card. So you could, using this, sometimes I do 2 kinds of DSP. Sometimes I do 3 kinds of DSP. Sometimes I use ribbon, sometimes I don't use ribbon. You could have so much fun with this, and then you can use any circle. I'm going to show you what it looks like with a circle. You could use any circle, any shape, anything you have stamped and die cut. You could sprinkle flowers around the corner. I'm telling you, this should be your go-to design. Because look, couldn't I put that on there? You could put it center. You could put I usually like it a little off to one side or the other. You could have fun with that. But I'm going to put this on here. So we're going to use dimensionals on all of it. But I like the contrast of the lighter colored dragon to the darker paper. Whereas here it was a darker colored dragon to a lighter paper. So, you know, whatever makes you happy. And you could use a color wheel and figure out, so I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I just thought that this would be pretty. Oh, Joan, thanks for asking. Joan asked, how did my booth go at the festival? It went really well. I will say I got lots of comments on my banner. People are like, oh, I like your banner. So I put Pineapple Escapes Travel with the new letters and banner dies. I'm going to make one for, we're going on an Alaska cruise in June in celebration with my husband's family, in celebration of my mother-in-law's 80th birthday. That was in March. So I'm going to make her a happy birthday banner to hang on her stateroom door. But it went really well. I talked to lots of people. I handed out pamphlets, handed out cards. So hopefully someone will follow up with me. I did invite people to join my craft cruise, and I said crafting was optional, right? Because I still need to fill a couple more rooms to be able to get all the benefits. And I'd really like to have some more crafters come. But if that's not working out, I was like, okay, I got to drum up some business. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. But anyway, it went really well. Thanks for asking. I will babble all night long, for real. Okay, and then, hold on. There were gems here. And do I have any in the purpley colors? So this is the strawberry slush. And I just had these sitting here because that's what I used on here. You know what, we're gonna, oh wait, there are some pink ones. Hold on. Oh, so this is my current, they're not current. Some of these are retired. But there was a new one I got. These, I don't even know what colors they are, but I remember there was pink ones. Strawberry slush and pretty in pink. It'll work. And then whatever this color is. So I'm just going to sprinkle a bunch of these on. Oh, and they are different sizes. They're sparkly. Ooh, look at that. They're sparkly, but then they also have like gold. So I'm going to put them there. Because I think you always got to add at least three little blings. So there you go, my friends. Look at that. So here are two fun ways to use the Inspiration Squad stamp set, the Boho Vibes DSP, and your Stampin' Write markers, color away. So if you make some dragons or color something or use this design, I would love to see what you make. I will take pictures of these and post them tomorrow on my Facebook and my Instagram. So anyway, I love sharing. I love hanging out with you. Oh, thank you so much, Joan. It's so fun to see you tonight, to see your name pop up. So if you do have questions, comments, requests, please let me know. I'll help you out the best I can. Give me the likes, give me the loves. Let's see, can I do it? Nope, this way. There we go. There we go. Or like the kids do. I think they do this. Anyway, I don't know. Give me the like, give me the love. Let me know that you're watching. And I will see you next time. Stay crafty, my friends.